KSN News at 6 begins now.
We've seen several warnings in western Kansas throughout the afternoon, and there could be more on the way. Good evening, I'm Shardaa Gray. Some severe weather already today in parts of Kansas. Let's get straight to Laura Bannon with a look at what's happening and what we can expect for the rest of the day. Laura? As we keep an eye on that weather threat, make sure you've got our Storm Tracker 3 Everywhere app. We'll send you up-to-the-minute alerts if dangerous conditions are headed your way. It's free to download on Apple and Android devices. Well, it can be tough to get a job or simply get around the Wichita area without a license. Those whose driver's license was suspended or revoked had a chance to get them reinstated today. If you have a suspended license, here are some steps you can take. Stop by your local DMV and drop off your suspension documents. File a proof of insurance form. If asked, retake the driver's test and pay a reinstatement fee. Keep in mind, reinstatement requirements vary depending on why your license was suspended. In Lawrence, police are investigating after a man was found dead and a woman was injured during a domestic disturbance. Officers were called to the home late Friday to investigate a domestic disturbance involving weapons. They found the man dead and the woman injured. Police say the man's death is being investigated as a homicide. The woman was threatened and released at a Lawrence hospital. No further details were immediately released. Wichita police are investigating after a McDonald's was robbed at gunpoint. It happened around 4:30 this morning in the 2200 block of North Amadon. 4 employees were in the store when a man walked in and pointed a gun. He ordered them to the ground and took an unknown amount of cash from the office. The suspect then fled to a silver Chevy Avalanche. The employees there were not injured. More than a dozen small earthquakes hit northern Oklahoma and south central Kansas last night. This is a live look at the U.S. Geological Survey earthquake map. It's showing the biggest of the quakes. They recorded 13 quakes between 7 and 2:30 this morning. The biggest was 3.5 near Fairview, Oklahoma. There was even a 2.9 quake in Belle Plaine around 8 this morning. No injuries or damages were reported. The new USS Wichita was christened today in Wisconsin. The christening for the combat ship took place in Marinette, the shipyard where it was built. It'll undergo further outfitting and testing at the Marine before it's delivered next year. This is the nation's 13th littoral combat ship and the 3rd Navy ship named USS Wichita. We've seen lots of talk about the so-called birther issue this week on the campaign trail, with Donald Trump claiming that Hillary started the movement back in 2008. Now her campaign is hoping to set the record straight. Jeremy Roth has the details. Still to come here on KSN, storms moving through parts of Kansas. A check on weather when we come back.